point guard. Standing 6'5".
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And Doris Burks on the sideline as well. For the Memphis Grizzlies, they won their last contest, that game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but, guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Martin, he's in at shooting guard. Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then there's Grant, and it's Bellamy in at the 5. Now here is Conley, following the miss by Freak. Parsons passes to Randall. Outside Conley, just 5 to shoot. Gasol, a screen on Martin. Conley inside the line. They get it again. On defense, Memphis. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Another miss by Conley. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Landry gets the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Clippers.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Bellamy with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Now here is Conley. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists. And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Here's Martin. The 9-footer's on the mark. Martin's got 8.
And just a solid way to start the game, 4 of 5.
And here is Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here's Stevenson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And it's Martin missing. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Ahead, here's Parsons, and Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Stevenson in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The 76ers leading by 3. Martin goes in, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here is Conley. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. 6 to shoot. Stevenson drives in, and that is good. Stevenson's got 8 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And finished off by Martin.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Tries from 16, and he hits the jump shot. 14 points for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Martin's got 17.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
You got your Grizzlies girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
And now a look at Zach Randolph. He's been on a remarkable tear. 8th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Robert Covington's checked in for Jeremy Grant.
2 shots.
And so Gasol nails them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Shot, high post. That is no basket. This number 3, he has made 11. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Conley kicks to Stevenson. Randolph a screen. Stevenson dishes to Gasol. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Okafor. Covington passes to Martin. Lets it go from 11. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Parsons. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Here's Embiid, and he bangs it home with one hand.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Conley kicks to Stevenson. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And another miss by Memphis.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And he gets it to go.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now here's Stevenson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. He kicks to Conley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 15-6 run. Bellamy dishes to Martin. Here's Embiid. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizzlies girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies, 10 games behind.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I would not write them off completely in terms of the title picture just yet. Still a lot of basketball to be played.
And so it's Memphis with it. The 76ers getting the bucket. Stevenson against Martin. Caspi for 3, and he gets it to go. Caspi's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one hits back iron.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Back to Conley. There's the 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Stevenson with it, and it's Martin picking him up. McGee a screen. And Wright kicks to Stevenson, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. In third, the Grizzlies.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now here's Wright, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Wright. And that's 13 points for Lance Stevenson.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Martin. Cannot hit. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Stevenson inside the three-point line. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
McGee sets the pick for Conley. Back to Wright. Shot left block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. .109 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. No problems knocking that one down. Now just a 5-point 76ers lead.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And finished off by Martin.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Now here's Conley. Here's the screen, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Stevenson against Martin. Stevenson drives in, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Memphis moving that ball around. From 12 feet out.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Yeah, offensive rebound so valuable, Greg. You have to be careful not to give up fast break buckets the other way, but I think you always want to send somebody to the glass.
Conley